What's going on, guys? My name is Omar. Welcome back to the Beyond the Backboard Podcast. That's Jay, that's Earl, that's Max. We're with my wonderful co-host. Today, we're going to be talking about which NBA rookie we are most excited to watch. Keep in mind, it's not an NFL video, so we're not going to be talking about Cam Ward or Abdul Carter. So if you clicked on for those guys, I should probably click off. NBA rookies, most excited to watch for the 2025-2026 NBA season. We're going to start off with our resident Jay Moore. Jay Moore, start us off.
2 minutes, start now.
All right, the rookie that I am most excited to see going into the 2025-2026 season is somebody that is not very talked about, or he kind of was talked about in the combine and what he did in the preseason. But I'm going to pick Young Hansen here on the Portland Trailblazers. I think he was the 17th pick, 16th pick, somewhere a little past the lottery. But shout out to my boy Brett James. He covers the NBA, and he was the first to hop on the Young Hansen train, and he put out a video describing how good he thinks this guy is going to be. And then he only showed that in preseason. I mean, he literally looks like he's like a model of Nikola Jokic and Alperen Şengün. Can post up. He's 7'1", can shoot. He does everything on the court that the European bigs are doing right now in the league. The 3-level scorer, can pass, can run an offense through him. I can't wait to see what he looks like this season. His defense is not good, and he has to put on some more muscle. That's the only thing I'm looking out for him because, you know, they got Donovan Clingan over there for defense. But even if they stagger them together, play Young at the 4, play Clingan at the 5, with some Scoot Henderson out there, I think that'll be a fun lineup. And we're going to talk about our tier list, or we talked about it already before. We put Portland at what? C? Mm-hmm. I think me talking about Young even more, I'm pretty excited to watch Portland, man. Mainly because of this guy. I think he's going to be really good going into next season, and I will concede the rest of my 2 minutes.
All right. With 30 seconds left on the clock, thank you. Appreciate that. Who was next, Max or?
No, you go, Omar.
Me?
Yep.
I'm confident you won't take my player.
You're confident?
I'm confident no one will take mine.
All right. Well, mine. So all right. I'll start with my 2 minutes here. I'll honestly go with. There's a lot of great rookies here, but I'll really go with Dylan Harper because I truly want to see how the rookies really react to some of their playing time. Because Dylan Harper was the man at Rutgers, and he was, to his credit, first of all, because he was really good over there. I did catch a couple of games, not the entire season, obviously, but he was very good in the minutes that he put up, even with Ace Bailey. They're just effing shit up wherever they could. I really want to see where the Spurs take this. Because I saw a couple of reports saying that he's going to start off being the sixth man, come off the bench. De'Aaron and Stephen Castle starting that backcourt for now. I don't know if the Spurs eventually have plans to bring him off the bench and to have him start. Really, I guess it really depends on which position he ends up playing and which position he ends up practicing with. So in that regard, I am really looking forward to what Dylan Harper does. And I truly just want to see how he reacts to it because he was the man at Rutgers, and I'm really looking forward to it. I will bring up another player like Earl did though, and that player is Mohamed Diawara. I understand what you guys are going to say. Who the hell is that? Knicks picked him up in the second round. I know it's a very minuscule pick, but I watched that man 2 years ago when he was playing with Wemby when it was in FIBA. This man was great for what he was doing, and I think he was really good. And by the way, before you look at me like that, I'm pretty sure they started like 16, 17. So it is very comparable. He only had a few minutes in that game, if I can remember, but he did impress me with his 3-point shooting and the way that he was pretty long. So I didn't really expect it out of him. He reminded me a little bit, not too much, of Pascal. And I think he's going to be, I don't think he's going to get signed, but I think he's going to ramp up this year. And I have like 5 seconds left, so I'll end it right here. Max, you can continue. So 2 minutes start now.
Okay, I have an agenda to push with my 2 minutes. I am most excited to watch the one, the only, the man who will prove to be the best player in this draft class, Colin Murray-Boyles. I think Colin Murray-Boyles is a diamond in the rough. We're looking at a dude who's 20 years old, out of Columbia. They got some dogs in Colombia. I know that for a fact. He went to, how do I pronounce this? Wasatch Academy Gymnasium, AC Florida High School. Those might be two different places.
Wow.
But if they are, that just proves his versatility and adaptability as a player. At 6'7", 245 pounds, I could see him playing a variety of different positions. He's a small forward, power forward primarily. Could you slide him to the 2 if his shooting develops? Absolutely. Could he be a small ball center in some lineups? Absolutely. Dude is a dog. I think his team made it far in the college basketball March Madness bracket busters thing last year. So the fact that he was the centerpiece of that team, I think, tells me that he's got it in him. He's on a Raptors team that doesn't really have a ton going for it right now. I mean, they do have Brandon Ingram and Scotty Barnes at his position, so I do think that'll stunt his development for the next few years. But I'm trying to look long-term. I think long-term he's going to prove out, and I think towards the end of the year, especially if there are injuries to Scotty Barnes or Brandon Ingram, 2 players who were injured last year, I think that as soon as Colin Murphy, whatever his name is, Boyles, gets into the starting lineup, he's going to prove himself, and he's never going to leave.
You got it right the first time, by the way.
Thank you. So shout out Colin Murray-Boyles, best player in this draft class.
All right. That's with 14 seconds left to spare. I appreciate that. Earl,
and he was the 9th overall pick, too.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's still within the time, so I'll let it go. Earl, okay. 2 minutes start. No.
Yeah, my rookie I'm choosing, he had a interesting summer league, I'll say that. He had a memorable moment, but unfortunately, it was because his head was under one of the best dunks I've ever seen in the preseason. Shout out to Noah Essengay. I'm sorry. I think when you get dunked on like that, bro, it definitely opens your eyes. If you've seen the clip, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But overall, I think he's gonna have a good season. I think the Bulls are building something special over there. To be honest, I didn't understand the complete fit at first because obviously they have some wing depth in Chicago already. Jay can kind of attest to that as well. But personally, I think he can fit in. After seeing his defense and his wing versatility, I think he definitely has a future on that Bulls team. But yeah, all jokes aside, I think he's going to be a good rookie for them. I'm not really sure on the whole future of the Chicago Bulls in general right now. I don't know which direction they're trying to lean towards. Kobe White, I guess right now is their best player. I don't know how far that gets you in the Eastern Conference. I don't know, bro. But personally, yeah, I think he's going to have a good rookie season. He's going to get a lot of volume. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I think I'll also add on another rookie as well. Let me throw in somebody else. Shout out to my guy. I'm going to go Ace Bailey, bro.
Harper.
I feel like the Jazz are a team a lot of people disrespect. But on our tier list, we definitely didn't disrespect them. I think they have a lot of potential for the future. I think he got trashed a lot in the draft from the media because he didn't want to be drafted by the Jazz. But let's be completely honest. Nobody wakes up and says, oh, I want to go to Utah today. They're either put there for work, they have no other choice, or maybe they have family in town there. They want to be close to family. But nobody just wakes up and says, I want to live in Utah. I'm sorry, all my Utah residents, whatever. But 2 seconds left. I yield my time. Shout out to those two guys.
Appreciate you. And I got to say, Earl, my cousin lives in Utah. And she just up and decided to live there. So I just have to say, that.
Does she ski?
My honorable mention was going to be VJ Edgecombe, though. I had a big D-Wade comparison case for him. I think he's going to be great.
I'm not going to lie. I was going to pick him. Now I'm going to pick somebody else.
I want to say VJ so bad.
Right.
I'll throw another name out.
Okay, go for it.
I'm surprised nobody said Colin Knuppel.
Yeah.
Because I think of a lot of the rookies, he'll probably be top 5 in terms of opportunity this year. Like, do I think VJ Edgecombe is probably going to be better in the long run? Yes, but like he has less opportunity on Philly just right now. Like,
well, is it because of Brandon Miller and I feel like not to say that there isn't.
I was more at the 2 though. You can scoop Brandon Miller over the 3. I would really love to move on from Miles Bridges, to be completely honest, from the Hornets.
Yeah.
I don't think they prioritize Miles Bridges whatsoever. So then like Dylan Harper, like you said, Omar, like, do I think he's probably gonna be a better player than Colin Knuppel in the long run? Yes, but like right now, just in that Spurs backcourt, it's more crowded. So I think in terms of like rookie of the year candidates, I think Colin Knuppel honestly has a pretty good chance. I mean, if Cooper Flagg doesn't run away with it, let's say he doesn't. I think Colin Knuppel is going to be right there. Will he be the best player in this draft class in 5 years? Probably not. But like the first year, I could see him being a top 3 rookie.
I'll throw another guy in there too. I'll do a dual Thero, like from the Lakers, just because I don't know what his role is going to be. Obviously, he was hurt during the summer league campaign for the Lakers. But he's a wing guy. He had one of the highest verticals in the draft. So I'm curious to see how JJ Redick uses him, especially on a team where we're missing defense, and he can definitely be utilized a lot in the regular season, and how I want to say like restrictive they were in this process. Like he wasn't like really hurt. He was coming back from injury. Like, so they're definitely being selective on what they want to use him for, as far as like basically putting importance on his health, which obviously all teams should do. Mm-hmm. But it just shows me that they're really probably going to use him more than what people realize this upcoming season. So that's something I'm kind of curious to see how it works out for us.
One more shout out, Derek Queen. He is on a loaded basketball team, bro. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna get a lot of opportunity, but I think he's a really good player. Like what I saw at Maryland with the clutch shots he made, the back to the basket stuff he does. I can't believe that the Hornets or the Pelicans are doing what they're doing. Like they have legitimate 12 basketball players that need to play. And I don't think he's gonna be one of them that ends up playing. I don't think he's gonna play much this year. But he's a guy that I want to see play and a guy that I really like. So shout out to Derek Queen.
All right. Shout out Derek Queen, and shout out to everyone who watched this far into the video. Comment down below a rookie that you are excited to watch for the 2025-2026 NBA season. Thank everyone for checking out this episode of 2 Minute Drill. After you see this posted, the next thing that you will see on this channel is episode 100 of the Beyond the Backboard podcast. So if you're excited for that, we have some very, very special stuff planned. Please do tune into that episode. It's going to be awesome. So thank you, everyone, for watching this episode of 2 Minute Drill. I'm Max. Omar, Jay, and Earl are also here. We'll see you all next week.